Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel, and today we have a new guest with us. Hello sir, how are you?
Good afternoon, Subrata. Yes, I'm doing exceptionally well. Thank you for asking. And what about you?
I'm also well. So, as you are first time in our YouTube channel, so can you introduce yourself a little?
Yes, definitely. I would like to introduce myself. So, as you know, my name is Ratan Kumar Mandal. I hail from West Bengal and I am a working professional. And I am very passionate English learner. To learn this language, I also started a YouTube channel where I mainly upload conversation videos and English related content so that other learners can get benefit from these videos. And apart from that, I'm a very positive and health conscious person. I love to play badminton. That's a little bit about me.
Okay. So, as like you have given your introduction, so should I give my introduction also if you want?
Yes, definitely. I would like to know about you as well.
Okay. So my name is Shravita Pathak. I'm 11 years old and I study in class 6. And basically, I'm passionate about, if you talk about basically speaking in English, of course. And like my hobby is to do dance and play badminton mostly because like it's something that I feel relaxing while I'm doing it. So let us dive to our conversation. So are you ready?
Yes, I would like to ask a little bit more about you.
I think like if I talk about pretty much more about me, I don't know, like I love reading books also. Basically, I love doing multitasking things basically. And I have like I'm good at speaking English and I want to basically become a archaeologist or motivational speaker when I grow up because it's like these two dreams are an optional. So what I want, I'm going to select it in future because I'm not so much clear that what should I become because even have to I want to be something that always contains my speaking skills also, and my academics should also be like perfectly informed. So basically nowadays I'm being like an influencer with like my mother. My channel is basically me and my mother both make videos for it, and that's pretty much about me more if you talk about.
Yes. Very nice introduction you have given. And one thing I would like to know, how old you are right now?
How old I am right now?
Yeah.
As per my introduction, I'm 11 years old and this year I will become 12.
Yes, it's very good. So you haven't gone to school today? Is it all day?
Yeah, like today it is basically offline because today's Mahashivratri. So basically we have our offline, not even offline, we have our holiday today. Like from tomorrow onwards, we will have our online classes again. And after, like at Friday, we will resume with our offline classes. Till now, it is like nothing. We are not even aware about it because it can even extend more because it's raining horribly out here. So I don't know what will happen more because we are just given
Yes.
information of a temporary period of time.
So you were so fluent in speaking. Okay. Very nicely you can express your thought.
Yeah,
So do you have any question to ask me?
yeah, of course. So my first question is that do you think confidence comes from knowledge or does it come from like talking or like something like action? And what like, regarding your answer, you have to tell why you are giving that answer. You have to justify your explanation.
Yes. Thank you for your questions. And first and foremost, I would like to say, in my opinion, both are important, okay, to build our confidence. First, if we don't have the proper knowledge of anything, okay, we can't express about anything. So first we have to be aware about things. Okay. So knowledge also important. And along with this, if we have knowledge, then it helped me to make a foundation for doing something. Then we can take actions. But action is more important than knowledge. Okay. If uh, I can be able to take action or to do anything, then automatically confidence will be very fine, I would say. So confidence will be very high. And without taking actions, it is not possible. Like you can say that we have a lot of knowledge about English grammars and vocabulary. Okay. And I would like to mention you that earlier I was an English teacher. Okay. But still I am hesitating sometimes. I'm not able to express my thought well. Why? Because I haven't practiced speaking. So, yes, as I have knowledge about grammar, vocabs, everything, then I have this courage to start speaking. So knowledge is also important, but taking action is more important than knowledge. Okay?
Okay, so you think that confidence is more important than knowledge? In the first place, there should be confidence and then our fluency. I also believe in the same basically. Yeah.
Yes.
So, what is one change you have made in your life recently and that has had a positive impact on you?
Yes. Thank you for your next question. So as you are now little child, so you are learning these things at this younger age, and I think it will help you to become more disciplined and also about moral values, the way of life we should live. Okay. Earlier, I was not aware about these things, but after coming to, I would say I have changed my life a lot. Okay. After turning towards spirituality, I have changed myself. And especially, I have become a positive. One thing I would like to mention is I have become very positive, disciplined, and along with this I also changed my food habit. Okay. And as I have become positive, and I have become positive and also I would say disciplined. That's why I don't want to spend my time uselessly. So these things also help me to be productive. I'm not thinking about others, okay, what they are thinking and what they will say if I anything mistake I made. Okay. Then earlier I was not aware about that, but these things also uh, make me feel like that this is my life and I should live my life according to my choice, not others' choice. Okay. These things already made my life very easy to live in a peaceful way. So this impacted on my life very, I would say.
Okay. So like earlier, you were quite disciplined. Basically, being disciplined is, I think, a good thing. Basically, that you will always be punctual or like that. But being extraordinarily disciplined basically sometimes lead that you are becoming rude or something like that. So you become rude after like you if you become so much disciplined basically, because even in a school, if I talk about a teacher can also not be so much disciplined if they begin, so like the children, they will feel that she or he are very like uh, rude, or they're becoming with us rude, and they do like they're irritated, something like that. So that's why I think being too much disciplined is not good. Being disciplined, as everything has a limit, you have to be disciplined as a particular maximumly in a limit, because if you don't be, so you sound like you are very rude, or you always like you're like having a lot of attitude in yourself, something like that basically is what people think about it. So Yeah, basically, yes, it's good that you improved your thing that being always disciplined because sometimes things can be a little non-disciplined, so it gets okay from my side. Okay. So why do some
Yes,
people
one thing I would
understand?
like to add with this.
Yeah, you can just continue.
So before these questions, I would like to tell you something. So first and foremost, you have to understand what is discipline. Okay. To becoming rude and such type of this is not discipline. Disciplines means it doesn't uh, taught us, it doesn't teach us to become rude and such type of thing. Actual discipline, that means if I am expecting that you will read, you will do everything according to my choice, this is not discipline. Okay, discipline, that means I have to become disciplined. I have to maintain myself. I have to control my thought. I have to control my senses. Okay, not others. What I need, I have to be disciplined about my health, about my routine, about my reaction, about my conversation. I need to become little bit honest, not little bit, fully honest, and also respectful to others. These are the things of disciplined life. Okay. As I know, my health requires a very good food, healthy food. I shouldn't be consume any type of food like that which will harm my body. Okay. And any habit I shouldn't build in my life that will affect or that will harm my life or that will lead to a misery. So such type of things we need to inculcate in our habit. So these are the things of discipline. And becoming rude, if as you are giving the example of a teacher, okay. So I think they don't have the actual knowledge of discipline. It is not discipline that all the time to become rude and to scold the students. Okay, their child, this is their actually this is their nature. They will be little bit naughty or they will be such type of things they can make in their life. Okay, as their child they are not so disciplined and matured. Okay, so I think if anyone or any teacher such type of activities they are doing, that means they don't have the actual knowledge or true knowledge of discipline. That's why they are doing such type of thing. They are thinking that to do something, everything like and not talking, keep quietly. This is not discipline. Okay, so first we need to understand what discipline is. Then we can be able to live a disciplined life. Got it?
Okay, so basically, discipline is like important because it helps you to like understand the right things. Like even when you like when we do not feel like doing it, and I think basically it teaches us responsibility about good habits and self control. Basically, I think discipline is this. I think a disciplined
Main
person
thing,
can manage time very well. Basically, if seen because my father also has to learn a little bit of discipline. Basically, because he is quite disciplined. He is like becoming a disciplined person now. Like earlier, he was not so. He was like not so punctual. You can say that he was like not so much particular about his health or like that. Basically, the most like the primary point was health because he was not doing what his body needed because a person who doesn't care for their own body for their own uh, feelings. So how can he cares about their family or someone? So basically, my mother used to push my dad a lot that you have to become healthy and you have to like eat your medicines properly and like that. So this type of discipline was needed in my dad. So now he is like involving this type of discipline in his. He's going to walk or like that. Basically, he was disciplined about waking up or sleeping early. He was disciplined about some time, but only health was one point that he always lacked on. But now he's trying to recover, so like we are fine with that. At least he's trying to recover. So I think discipline is very important in our lives. Talking, but
no,
not too, but in a quantity.
One thing, yes, you were saying right, and one thing I'd like to ask you: do you have idea about moral values, ethical principles? Do you know about these things, moral values? Can you hear me,
Okay.
Subrata? Hello.
Yeah, you can be speaking. Some things I was like listening to you. Yes.
So I was asking that, do you have idea about moral values, ethical principles, ethics and moral values?
Hmm, not so.
Yes. So mainly discipline, that means whatever the moral values. Okay, moral values are, I'm giving you just example. Moral values, that means which will teach you what is right and what is wrong. How can you take a right decision in your life? Okay. So these things, moral values will help to take a decisive decision.
Like I know
Okay.
the
Like
basic
one,
values basically. It's like basic values that are taught by our parents. That is like very much conformed with us, but not parts of discipline like that. But the basic values or good habits that we should have is something like that is involved in.
yes, but you can't understand it. I'm telling you. Moral values, I'm giving you examples. Moral values includes respect, honest, uh, dignity, respect, honest, then responsibility, okay, kindness, compassionate. So these are the things of these are moral values. So as I'm expecting respect from others, so it is my duty as well to respect others. By giving this respect to others, I will also be respected. Okay. I should be kind to others. Okay. I should be honest. Then automatically, if I am following these principles or basic moral values, that automatically I will be able to take a right decision. I will be able, I would say, to live a better life. Okay, so moral values we have to practice in our life. We have to inculcate these moral values in ourselves. Then automatically it will make a good character, a good human being. Okay, so these are the things that what I mean. Okay, moral values are.
Yeah, basically moral values, yeah, they're important because you have to basically it's like gives good impact or like that. So basically, yeah, discipline is important. Basically, I'm also not like a disciplined person, but if I talk about my mother is like quite the most disciplined if I talk about in my nuclear family. After her, it's like basically me or my father. So we both are quite chill and we don't like focus so much on them. But yeah, my mother is quite very disciplined about her particular about her everything. And basically I think she matches what you were saying and she's like always waking up, doing this, everything in time. There should be nothing wrong. Now she's like basically she was a very like high tempered person, but now she's trying to control her temper because she was like if she doesn't get anything perfect, she just started shouting sometimes. Because like when I was small, she was like that. But now after my brother came, so she was like okay. She was not so much in like a mood of always being angry. She's trying to improve. So my next question is that why do some people understand English well but still hesitate to speak? And what can they do to overcome this fear?
Yes. Thank you for your next question as well. So yes, many people have this problem. Okay, generally we think that we can understand English. Someone is speaking, I can understand what he is saying or she is saying. I can understand. But when it comes to speaking, okay, it is not so easy to speak because we need to answer instantly. Okay, we don't have time to think. If I'm writing something, yes, I can think and I can imagine and write. So it takes time. but we can explain our thoughts by writing. But in a speaking part, it is really tough. So main problem in speaking that always we have fear of being judged and making mistake. So such type of problem we have. Okay. And we should understand that every learner, if I am learning something, so it is also a part of mistake or a part of our learning, doing mistakes and such type of things. And so also everyone has a critics in their mind. I have also critic in my mind. I also always criticize myself that I'm not able to do, I'm not able to speak properly. So such type of problem and critical things there will be. And in others, external things and other people, they are always try to suppress us, okay? Because they don't have proper knowledge. That's why they are behaving like that. But as I am living my life, I need to grow up in my life. So I have to be think, how can I improve myself? Okay. So don't think about others, what they are thinking. And if I am making mistakes, it's by making mistakes, naturally or gradually, I will improve. Okay. Making mistake is also a part of our learning journey. Okay. If I am thinking that I will be become confident, I will become perfect, then I will start my life. Then I will start to speak. Then I will start to work. So basically, everyone should learn that perfection. The word perfection is only for God. Okay. Without God in this world, no one is perfect. Okay. If I would say simply that perfection is a delusion. There is nothing which or who is perfect in this world except God. So we shouldn't run towards perfect. We should start our journey, whatever we want to do. Okay. Then doing actions, gradually we will improve ourselves and we can start speaking. We can be a fluent speaker by speaking. Okay. So without taking action, without starting our speaking, we can't be able to become a fluent speaker in our life. So definitely it is very important to start speaking. And by speaking, we can overcome. And every day we need to make or we need to maintain our consistency. As we know, consistency and perseverance are very important things. Okay, to become not only to learn this language, also I would say to become successful in our life. Whatever the goal I have set in my life to achieve or to reach that goal, I need to be consistent. Okay, between the plateau between the plateau, I mean, between the starting journey and the goal. This journey, I have to be consistent and perseverance. Yes, definitely in our life, there will be ups and downs. Every day will not be the same. Okay. There may be sometimes
Yeah.
very lot of opportunity we can get to practice and to do some things. And sometimes in our life, there may be such type of situations that time the situations are not going according to my choice or according to my availability and such type of things. So that time we should be perseverance. Okay. Difficulties may be in our life, but we have to be consistent anyhow. Then we can be successful not only in our learning journey, also in our life. So consistency and perseverance are very important in our journey.
Mm. Yeah, I think yes, consistency is very important. If you practice daily, so yep, you can improve your English. Not improve your English, you can build your confidence. Because regularly speaking is, I think, a key that can build your confidence quite in quite in like a month or like that. If you do be consistent about anything, so you can like do whatever you want to. So if you could go back 5 years and give your younger self one piece of advice, so what would you say?
Yes. Thank you, Subrata, for your next question. So yes, if I would like to give the advice to my younger self, So definitely I would say we shouldn't wait for perfection. Okay. And we shouldn't spend our time leisurely, uselessly. We should be productive. We should understand the value of our time. Okay. Whatever the time I have been given in this life by the God, by the grace of God, I should utilize my time properly. Okay. I need to add value every day these days as I become little bit disciplined and also I would say a positive person. That's why whatever the time I have, I am getting in between my job responsibility. I try to utilize mine to add value in my life. Okay, so that I can be the best version of myself. So if I could go 5 years back, so definitely I want to be a disciplined, positive, and utilize my time to add value, to become disciplined regarding food habit, okay, and also regarding health, so that I can be the best versions of my myself. Yes.
Okay. So, as we are left with 10 minutes, I have a little rapid fire. So, do you know how to do it? I think you
Yes, yes.
should know. Okay, so I will give you two choices and you have to choose one as fast as you can. And then after the remaining questions that you have with me, you can just ask me in 5 minutes. Okay. So, let's start with the rapid fire. Tea or coffee?
I dislike both.
Okay.
As I'm very disciplined, I don't have any habit of uh, taking tea or coffee, but I prefer coffee.
Okay. Sunrise
To
or
answer one,
sunset?
definitely sunrise because our day starts and our life. Okay, we are feeling little bit gratitude that next day I have been given one day more. Okay, in my life to learn new things and to enjoy my life.
Okay. City life or village life?
Mm, both has important city and village both. But if I say yes, city life is important. Both has a very valuable things. But city because we have a lot of things to learn
Okay.
and also a lot of facility we need. City, I would like to go with city.
Okay. Yeah. So early bird or night owl?
Early,
Okay. Favorite book?
yes, my favorite book. Only one option.
There's
Do you
only
have any option?
it's a question that favorite book. You have to name your favorite book as fast as you can. Rapid fire can be like,
Yes,
yep.
yes. Okay, this is the Bhagavad Gita.
Okay. So favorite movie?
I'm not into movies. I don't
O-
watch any movie.
Okay. One person you admire.
Hmm. Premanji Maharaj.
One quality you value most in people.
Become honest.
One thing you cannot live without.
I cannot live without myself.
Good one. One habit you want to develop.
One habit. What is the habit I have desired, I have completed, and which one I would like to? Yes, I don't want to have it new habit, but I want to continue. Okay, especially so that I can become more. I can engage myself more in spirituality. That's the last thing I would like to build
Okay.
or
One
inculcate in
habit
myself.
you want to quit.
One habit. Yes, sometimes still I am procrastinating. So I'd like to quit procrastinating sometimes.
Okay, so I'm done with the rapid fire. So, do you have any questions? So, you can just ask because I'm done with all of my questions.
Yes, it is very tough. What should I ask you? You are so little girl. Okay. So, have you seen my daughter? I think you
Your
don't
daughter?
know.
Nah, like
Yeah.
never seen. I've seen my own self, my little brother, and my friends, the like
Yes.
sisters, the siblings, no one any else.
Yes. Yes. In my channel, you can see my daughter's video as well, and she can speak. So really, so nice. So yes, I will give you chance as well to speak, and definitely. Actually, I'm away from my hometown, so she is not with me right now. So when I will go on leave, then that time I will make you to converse with her. Okay.
Okay,
And
so
my
how
son,
many years
his
old she are?
my daughter is now 10 years old, and my son 5 years old. But they can speak very good.
Okay, so I think your daughter is almost of my age only. She's just 1 years little than me. It is like she is from like my age only because I'm just 11. I just became in last December, and she would be 10.
Yes,
Okay, that's okay.
she is 10 and she studies now in class 5.
Okay, yeah. I was also 10, so I was in fifth. Now I'm sixth class.
But you will speak very well and so confident, and you are able to hold the conversation as well. Okay, by speaking, you can learn, I think. Yes, and that's why I also started a YouTube channel for my daughter, and she is also, but she don't have time. Sorry, she doesn't have
Yeah,
time.
this is like a thing that
And
when we after third class or after fourth class na, we have a lots of burden in our studies because in fifth, sixth and seventh these three classes, and in fact you can say till 10th, till fifth to 10th we have our very basic classes like that time, and that's very important part of our school time. So at that time we have a lot of homework or something, sometimes it's easy and sometimes it is not. So that's like after entering at fifth class, she is like embarked on a new journey of something like a little pressure and a little fun or like that. So as we are left only with 3 minutes, so do you have any
yes,
questions? So you can just ask me.
yes, yes. One question I would like to ask you that, do you think that our school or teachers are giving us too much homework? What is your take on this?
No, not homework. Basically my school doesn't give so much homework. It gives homework, but particularly how much a child can do and how much it's like according to the child's mind, my school gives me homework. And so yeah, because that's why no pressure of homework, but yeah, now like in sixth class a little bit of syllabus and the like the date sheets and all the syllabus is quite like that. Okay, the syllabus has become a little difficult, but not difficult, you can say mediumly, because when till fifth I was having a little easy syllabus that was that we already studied in first, second, third. So that same came in fourth and fifth. But when you come to sixth, you get chapters that are so new that you don't even get that you have never even heard about it sometimes. But basically it is like nowadays the generation, it has basically a lots of thing that it searches a lots of things on YouTube, Google, and they're very addicted to phone. And also basically yeah, so they get information of it very good or like very well. If you talk to your daughter, so sometimes you will be able to get that your daughter knows more than you about any general knowledge part. It is like that, like we are so much embarked on seeing our like our phone mobile, but we use it wisely also. I think children should use. I use it, but sometimes even use it for entertainment. It's like that.
Yes. And last questions I would like to ask you that, as you mentioned in your introductions, you want to become a motivational speaker. Okay, why do you become a motivational speaker?
Why I want to become a confident speaker? Okay.
Motivational speaker.
Motivational speaker. Okay. So if I
Yes, yes.
talk about motivational speaker, because I'm good in speaking, but I want something that can also include my academics, I told, because I am good at motivating people, because many times I even motivate my friends or help them out. So basically, yeah, it's like suggested that I can become from these two anything. When I give them the option, so they say me that sometimes I become like a archaeological insight comes from me, and sometimes it's like I become motivational speaker, motivating my friends about anything, because even if I talk, so yeah. So I think we have less than 1 minute, so I think we have to end up with the session. So very nice conversation with you, and bye.
Okay, thank you. It was nice conversation, really, and you are speaking so well. So you are already fluent, I would say. Yes.
Yeah, okay, bye.
Okay, have a nice day.
Bye.